Hello everyone. I welcome you all in the class of English language chapter number 16, that is reported speech, direct and indirect speech. So students, let's get started direct and indirect speech. So the two ways of reporting what somebody says is through direct speech and indirect speech. Like there are two ways of relating what a person has said. In direct speech, it uses the speaker's own words and put speech marks around the words spoken. See the example, Nikki said, I am learning a new topic. So here I am learning a new topic. It is the speaker's own words. Now see indirect speech. It means do not use the exact words of the speaker and do not use speech marks. Report what was said using the word that and the past form of the verb used by the speaker. See the example, Nikki said that she was learning a new topic. So here was learning a new topic is past tense, or you can say past form of the verb. Now next, direct speech and indirect speech are two ways of reporting what somebody said. Quoting the exact words of the speaker is called quoted or direct speech. It begins with the main clause, which includes the speaker and the reporting verb, and is followed by a comma and the exact words of the quote, which is enclosed in quotation marks. See the example, Vanna said, I am a teacher. Here Vanna is a speaker, said is reporting verb, and I am a teacher is exact quote. So here Vanna said is a main clause. See the next, if direct speech, a quote can also be placed before the main clause. In that case, we do not end the quote with a full stop but use a comma, question mark or an exclamation mark. See example, I need to reach college soon, said his sister. So here I need to reach college soon is exact quote and said his sister is main clause. Now see indirect speech. We begin the reported speech with the main clause. Use the subordinate that to link it to the reported statement. In report what a speaker said without quoting his exact words. We begin the reported speech with the main clause. Use the subordinator that to link it to the reported statement. Now see the example, the monkey exclaimed that he had left his hurt on the tree. So here main clause is the monkey exclaimed, subordinator is that, and rest of the part is reported statement. See, do not use quotation marks or comma after the main clause in indirect speech. Follow the rules to change the tense, pronouns and other words in reported speech. Time and place change when reporting what someone said. So therefore, the quoted speech undergoes changes when it is changed from direct to indirect speech. You can see this chart. Now, next is the tense of the verb in the quoted speech also undergoes changes when direct speech is changed to indirect speech. Now, when the reporting verb is in the present tense, like says, or the future tense like will say, the tense of the verb inside the quote doesn't change in the indirect speech. See the example, direct speech, he says she is happy. Indirect speech, he says that she is happy because in this tense doesn't change. So when the reporting verb is in the past tense, sat, all verbs inside the quote will change to their corresponding past tense or past perfect tense in indirect speech. See change in verb tense. It is the table in which you can see. Reporting verb sat to is changed into told. See example, Neha said to me, I am fine now. Neha told me that she was fine then. Now when the reporting verb is in the past tense, the modal verbs can, will, may and shall inside the quote change to could, would, might and should in indirect speech. And here the main verb stays the same. So now we have understood that there are two ways of saying what someone has said, that is direct and indirect speech. And you have seen the examples also. So direct speech is there when we report the exact words of the speaker, and in indirect speech, without changing its meaning, the person is saying something. So when the reporting verb is in the present or future tense, the tense of reported speech is not changed. If the reporting verb is in the past tense, the verb in the reported speech changed into past tense. Now see the examples, direct speech and indirect speech. So here simple present,
is changed into simple past. Present continuous change into past continuous. Past continuous change into past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous change into past perfect continuous. So you can see the examples also of change in tense for modal auxiliary verbs. So if the reported speech refers to universal truths, proverbs and historical facts, it remains unchanged. We cannot change it. You can see the examples also, like the earth rotates around the sun. So it will be same, the earth rotates around the sun. Now here see this change into that, these into those, here into there, and now into then. Now see the next one, today into that day, tonight into that night, tomorrow into the day after, and yesterday into the day before. Here we have to see the rules for the use of the reporting verbs. Say and tell. We use tell if the reporting verb is followed by the name of the person or a pronoun used for that person being spoken to in direct speech. So if it is said to, then we will change into told. See the example also, it is given. Now for changing interrogative sentences into indirect speech, the following rules are to be followed. Like in reporting a question in the direct speech, the introductory verb is change into ask, inquire, command or etc. Using whether and if. So we use whether or if to introduce the reported speech of the question. Begins with auxiliary verbs such as are, is, am, etc. Now the same word is used for introducing the reported speech if the question begins with an interrogative pronoun or adverb such as what, who, whom, etc. In imperative sentences, in reporting commands and requests, then the indirect speech introduced by some verbs expressing command or request, and the imperative sentence mood is changed into the infinitive. So we use words expressing command or request as a reporting verb. Ordered, commanded. Like shut the door, mother said. Mother ordered us to shut the door. So now this chapter, direct and indirect speech, is completed here. And students, if you have not understood, then go through the chapter again and listen it very carefully. Now it's time to do question answer and exercises. Now we will meet in next chapter. Till then, stay safe and stay blessed. Take care, students. Bye bye.